Welcome students. I am Professor Abhijeet Aher from MES College of Pharmacy, Sonai. Today we are going to discuss filling of hard gelatin capsules. Now filling of hard gelatin capsules generally classified into two groups, that is bench scale filling and industrial scale filling. Under bench scale filling we also called it as a manual filling. The apparatus or equipment comes under the bench scale filling is hand operated capsule filling machine, which is the Phaeton is the pioneer in the hand operated capsule filling machines. Then second one is called as a industrial scale filling. The industrial scale filling again categorized into two groups, that is dependent dosing system and independent dosing system. Dependent dosing system, the equipments are also called as a semi-automatic, and the principle is known as the auger principle. In the independent dosing system, generally it is also called as automatic machines. All the machines are automatics, and in independent dosing system, dosator and tamping finger and dosing disc are the two principles under which the hard gelatin capsules are filled. Then firstly we will look towards the bench scale filling. We also called it as a manual filling. In manual filling, generally hand operated capsule filling machine will comes like with this diagram. It contains certain sealing plate with rubber top, pin plate with 200 to 300 holes. Again, in a small scale it comes with 100 holes. Then loading tray which is having 200 to 300 holes. Then one scrapper, lever, powder tray, cam handles, beds which is of again 200 to 300 holes. Then this is the Phaeton Janssen capsule filling machine. We are now going to look a small video by which we can able to elaborate how the capsules are filled according to the hand operated capsule filling machine. Okay, this is a plate in which we need to feed each hole with a one capsule. The cap is at upper size and the body is at a bottom size. We need to place a plate over a hand operated capsule filling machine, and now we can pull the lever to lock the bodies of our capsule. And that's how the capsules, cap and bodies will get separated. Okay, now using plate, we can push all the all the bodies of our capsule inside the machine. Now we take a feeding tray which we mount over the capsule filling machine, and now we will take a powder in a cups, and cup by cup we are pouring it all over the cap, all over the bodies of our capsules. And now by using scrapper, we are scrapping a powder over the capsule filling machine, and we are evenly filling all the capsules by using that scrapper and by simply scrapping the powder over the bodies of our capsules. Now we pull the lever for the pin holes, and that pin holes we can push so that we can create an extra volume for filling of more powder. And now we will get an extra space for filling of hard gelatin capsules. Now again we can remove the tray, the excess powder again scrap over the capsules. Again we load the feeding tray, and we will take now next increment of our capsules, and we will take now our caps of capsules. Now we need to lock caps into the body by using the another plate, and we are going to lock this plate. Now again we will pull the ejection lever, by which your capsules and bodies, caps and bodies of our capsules will get locked. And now we can simply remove the plate, and we will get the finally filled capsules. Okay, these are the finally filled and sealed capsules you will get by using hand operated capsule filling machine. Industrial scale filling, whatever we have looked in a previous video, it is totally based on manual filling, or we also called it as a hand operated capsule filling machine. Now we will start with a industrial scale filling, in which there are two principles, that is depending dosing system, and it comes also called as a semi-automatic machines comes under this dependent dosing system, in which it is also called as a volumetric filling. It means that whatever the filling of our capsule, it is totally depend on a final volume of our capsule. We need to fill full volume of our capsule, then we can call it as a dependent dosing system or volumetric system. In dependent dosing system, the principle is called as the auger principle. The auger principle, dosing system that uses capsule body directly to measure the powder, that we also have learned. That's why we call it as a volumetric filling. Then uniformity of fill weight can be achieved if the capsule completely filled. This is the auger principle. It contains various parts like powder hopper, stirrer arm, then auger. This particular thing is actually called as a auger, from where we can fill our capsule's body, place over here. Then the body ring holder, that ring will completely holds the bodies of our capsule. Then a turntable, which will able to turn from after filling. We need to turn the capsule bodies, filled capsule bodies for the final sealing. For that we will require the turntable. And lastly, capsule carrying rings. These are the capsule carrying rings. These are generally comes with the two plates, which is circular and places in that manner. One ring will contain the caps and one ring will contain the bodies. This all principle is called as the auger principle. And this is the model, that is Colton model number 8, which is having capsule output 15,000 to 25,000 capsules per hour. This is the ideal model which will work under the principle of auger. Now we will look a small video regarding with the principle of auger or Colton model number 8. Okay, this is the rings where we can hold the capsules and capsule caps and bodies. Now capsule caps and bodies feed in this particular mechanism, which will feed these peg rings. This is a turntable where we can turn filled capsule into for the sealing. Okay, now we have started with the feeding of capsule into the rings, so that we can able to separate caps and body while we are separating these two rings. In this manner we are feeding all the rings. Why we called it as a semi-automatic? Because in this particular case, mostly the operations are automatic, but some operations like sealing of our capsules and some filling part is also manual. That's why we call it as a semi-automatic machine, or this principle also falls under the semi-automatic machines. By this particular way, we are feeding the capsules in a ring. Once the feeding is completed, we can remove that particular rings by simply rotating that particular rings, and we can remove it from the filling station. Okay, now we need to separate these two rings so that our caps and bodies will get separated. Okay, Now you look, our caps and bodies will get separated. These bottom rings is of bodies, and whatever the rings which will place over, which is of caps. Now this is final body filled ring. Now we can mount it over the feeder mechanism, or we can also call it as over the auger mechanism. Okay, now auger will rotate the auger point and it will release the powder in a steady manner, so that we can able to fill the capsules. Now capsules are filled by the auger principle. Now we are strapping the excess powder all over the capsule bodies. Now we can put it on a turntable by applying the capsule caps over the body. Okay, now this is placed in a turntable for the sealing, final sealing of your capsules. Okay, now turntable will seal the capsules in this manner. These are the ejection pins that will forcefully push the bodies into the caps so that it will get sealed. Okay, you can look that pins that will eject the bodies into the caps, so that caps and bodies will get locked, and now the capsules will get sealed. Now it will automatically turn and you will get all the capsules filled, finally filled capsules. Okay, this is the auger principle by which we are working. Now on the basis of this auger principle, the next is totally automatic filling, or we also called it an independent dosing system, or we also called it as a dosator system. Why we called it as an independent dosing system? Because in this case our capsule bodies are not totally filled. Whatever the dose we will require to fill in a capsule bodies, that is only filled in a particular capsules, so that particular system is called as a independent dosing system. The machines falls under this particular systems, all are completely automatic machines, and this filling is called as a dosator because we are putting a particular amount of dose in a capsule bodies, so that this particular system is called as a dosator system. Now the powder is measured independently of the body in special measuring devices. We are independently measuring the powder and we are putting in the body of our capsules. Now weight uniformity is not dependent on filling of the body completely. Means likewise in volumetric filling we are filling the body completely. Here we don't need to fill body completely. Whatever the weight we will require to put in a capsule body, that only weight we are putting in the capsules. Then with this system, capsules can be partially filled or part filled. The capsules are not completely filled, but it is a partially filled. Now this is the actual diagram of dosator system, which contains various compression force platens, then pistons, then dosing. These are the dosing tubes by which we are giving dose of fixed powder volume into the capsules. Then powder hoppers, which will hold your powder for the injection. Then plug injection platen, that is the plug injection pattern, which will hold the powder for certain period of time before filling. Then capsule body is in a bush, and this is the capsule body and the powder plug. Okay, these are the various content. This is the powder plug. Whenever we are holding the powder in a ejection platen, then that powder is called as a powder plug. This is the simple diagram of dosator filling. Then these are the machines on which these are the various machines. They will operate on the principle of dosator, that is Zansi, produced by IMA Industries, which is having capsule output near about 5,000 to 60,000 intermittent motions, that is per hour. What is intermittent motions means? Motion is not continuous, it is actually intermittent. We will look it in a video. Then this Pedini, then Macofer and Bonopace. These are the various manufacturer of automatic capsule filling machines, which is having capsule output 5,000 to 600 and which is depend on an intermittent motion. It will intermittent motion. Then the most widely used capsule machines in a pharmaceutical industries, automatic capsule industries, automatic machines in the pharmaceutical industries are MG2 and Matic. These are generally have capsule output that is 30,000 to 1,50,000 capsules per hour, and which is of continuous motions. That's why due to the continuous motions their output is very high, and we can able to produce a tablet, sorry, we can able to produce a capsule 30,000 to 1,50,000 per hour. Now this is the actual model of MG2 which is available in industry, that actually model available in industry which will fill our capsules. Then this is a simple diagram of MG2, or we can say dosator system. It contains these are the companies which will manufacture Harrow, Holifan, Qualicaps, PAM machineries. These are the diagrams. Now we will look the simple mechanism by video. Now this is the capsule machine produced by Bosch. Okay, now these are the tamping fingers by which we are placing each and every, this is the powder plugs. Now this is the mechanism by which we are feeding the capsules in a plugs, and we are separating caps and body. This is a tamping fingers, and actually it looks like this. Now capsule ejection, the principle is, now in this way the faulty capsules, or those capsules which are not get separated from caps and body, these are get automatically ejected from the production line. Now powder filling, how powders are filled. Okay, by which whatever the powder plugs are formed, these are pushed in a capsule bodies by this mechanism. Here we can see that. Then actually it looks like that, the speed is higher so that we cannot able to differentiate, but in an animation we can differentiate it. In that particular thing, now ejection of our capsules, how capsules will get ejected from tamping finger, or we can say dosator system. Now these are the 7 Capsulon 705, 1505 and 3005. These are the various models of Bosch which will produce the capsules. Now cleaning is also important for this machine, and this cleaning is also done by automatic way in the automatic machines, or we can say dosator system machines. Now this is automated filling. Now filling of capsules, what we can fill in a capsule, these are generally powders, or powders we can call is a W capsule. Then granules also we can fill in a capsules, hard gelatin specifically. Then beads, and lastly tablets are also filled in a capsule. So this is all about the final filling of capsules, which is depend on a automatic, semi-automatic, or manual filling we also called it as a bench scale filling or industrial scale filling. This is all the various parameters or various techniques by which we can fill the capsules in the industry. Thank you.